Hey guys, welcome. Have you got an Anvil Hornet in your fleet lineup? If you do, have you tried out the Blisk loadout for your Hornets? If you do, have you tried out the dead bolts for your Hornet? If you have done that, have you encountered this bug that the dead bolts you put on your ship, the gun itself has been cut in half, the barrel is missing, so that the gun cannot be used as part of your ship loadout? So in this video, we're going to talk about the problems with the Hornet, because the bugs and the problems with the Hornet is not limited to the missing barrel for the deadbolts alone. So I'm going to do my best to test it and figure out what are all the bugs related to the Hornet to bring this to awareness. So hopefully we can get a fix for the ship, because the Hornet is one of the most used combat ships, both the Hornet Mark 1 and the Mark 2s. So this ship we're looking at is the Ghost Hornet Mark II. Look at the top turret as well as the nose turret. And by the way, you do have to purchase the turret base, both for the top turret and the nose turret, in order to equip more guns. And you can purchase them at Area 18 or Center Mass at New Babbage. So right now I am at New Babbage, and I purchased this, and I put some ballistic weapons on the turret through my vehicle loadout manager, but when I spawned the ship, the barrel is gone. So I thought that was only the deadbolt problem. And by the way, the deadbolt 4 on the wings are good. No problem with these. It's only the guns on the top turret and the nose turret that has some problems. So I thought it was only the deadbolt problem. Then I switched to the size 3 tarantulas, and I just found out the tarantula has been cut in half as well. So let's figure out what exactly is the problem here. I'm gonna do one test and put the ship here. And now let's detach these guns. I'm gonna manually equip them. And by the way, if you try to attach a bang, you can see the whole silhouette of the gun itself. However, somehow the gun has been cut in half, and I paid money for it. So I guess these are, you can only throw them away because it can't be used. Okay, the top as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to manually attach the deadbolts. So we'll see what happens. The top turret, you have 2 size 3 deadbolts, and the nose turret, you have 2 size 2 hardpoints. Okay, attach these guns. And alright, all set. So right now, if you manually attach the deadbolts to the Hornet Mark II, then it's good. It looks good. Right now, I'm going to save the insurance loadout. So you don't have to send the ship down to store it in order to save the loadout. You can simply click Insure Loadout while the ship is on the pad. You can see all these guns will be insured once you have a green check mark. So now what I'm gonna do is to self-destruct the ship. There we go. And we'll reclaim the Hornet Ghost Mark II. 19k to reclaim. Check the insurance. Insurance is good.
Your vehicle has been moved to
And retrieve it. And now let's see. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the deadbolt has been cut in half. So exactly same thing happened as when I was trying to get deadbolts on the ship. Both the nose turret gun and the top turret gun has been cut in half. These guns are useless now. We paid money for it, and now they are gone. I don't think we can get a refund for these guns. So I've tried so many of them. I've lost so many deadbolts. Lost so much money just to figure this out. So my theory is something wrong with the nose turret, this one, and also the top turret here. I also changed this turret with the Super Hornet Mark II's turret. Same thing happened to the Ghost Mark II. One thing I haven't tried is with an energy weapon. So these are just laser repeaters. We'll try this out. Alright. Attached. Now let's save the loadout. Okay, loadout saved. Same thing, I'm gonna self-destruct the ship. Reclaim it and bring it up. Okay, the ship is going up. Looks like we have those guns. Yes. So energy weapon is good. We might need to consider a different loadout for these Hornets because energy weapon is good. The barrel is not cut in half. So for the wings is good. I don't think we have a problem. And these are size 4. So if we use this loadout, or maybe we can change these to laser cannons. But even with a laser repeater, if you attack ships that has a higher deflection threshold, you can use the ballistics on the wings to take down its armor. And then you can use the laser repeaters or the laser cannons to damage and destroy that ship. Now, as far as I have tested myself, not every single Mark II Hornet has this problem. So the ship that has this problem is the Anvil F7C Hornet Mark II, the Striker Mark II, as well as the Ghost Mark II. We saw the Ghost Mark II. So for the F7C Hornet Mark II, let's check this out. For this one, you can see on the preview, I have all deadbolts. Okay, ship is coming out. Oh, yes, F7C Hornet Mark II has the same problem. Wow, what a waste for these deadbolts. So if you see this problem, do not send the ship down and then use your vehicle loadout manager to take out those deadbolts. Because if you do that, the bad deadbolts will stay in your inventory. If you equip to other ships, it will affect the loadout for your other ships. So if you see this problem, then take the loss. Simply tractor it out from your ship and then throw them away. Don't store them. Now let's check the Tracker Mark II. Okay, the first Tracker Mark II, you can see I equipped the Tarantula on the nose and the top turret. So I think for all the ballistic weapons, the barrel will be cut in half. So this problem is not to the deadbolts alone. And now this is another Tracker Mark II with the deadbolts. So same thing happened to the Ghost Mark II as well. Deadbolts being cut in half. So that's the 3 ships as far as I have tested. The Hornet Ghost Mark II, Tracker Mark II, as well as the base F7C Hornet Mark II. Only these 3 ships, the ballistic weapons will be cut in half. But this is not the case for the Super Hornet Mark II as well as the F7A Hornet Mark II. So let's check these 2 ships out. First is a Super Hornet Mark II. Now for this ship, I'm gonna change it to deadbolts because I put the Singe cannon on it. Oh, wait a second. So the nose can use both size 2 and size 3 gun. Okay, but of course, you want to use the size 3 instead of size 2. So you want to use a bigger size. So 4 size 3 deadbolts. Save the loadout. Now this is a Super Hornet Mark II. As you can see, we do not have that problem for this ship. However, let's self-destruct it and test it. And the Super Hornet is back up again. You can see all the guns are here. All the deadbolts. So the Super Hornet Mark II does not have this problem. So that is a problem with the Hornet Mark II ships. However, for the Hornet Mark I, it's another big problem. Let's look at the vehicle loadout manager for the Hornet Mark Is. The F7A Hornet Mark I. The problem with this ship is that you can only change the wings gun. That's it. Ball turret gun is locked. So pencil repeaters, you can't change it. And the nose gun, badger repeaters are also locked. You can now change it. But for the F7A Hornet Mark I, the good thing is you can still change the wings gun to cannons. So for ships that has a higher deflection threshold, you can use cannons to strip its armor. Or you can simply change them to deadbolts. However, for the other Mark Is, for example, the Ghost Mark I, the problem is even worse because we just can't use the ship. In order to have more weapons for the ship, you do have to change the top thing to a bow turret, which I did. And guess what? the weapon slots are locked on the top turret, so I can't even put any weapons on it. So the only weapon I can... Oh, actually, there's a nose turret here. The nose turret is also broken. I can't put any nose weapon. The only weapon that I can do is for the wings, which are 2 size 3s. That's it. Now, I want to try something with a Ghost Mark 1, so I unlock the ship port. I'm going to try to manually attach these guns. So this is a size 1 deadbolt. Now, you can see the problem is you cannot manually attach these guns at all. This is a size 2, so on top, that's a negative. So even though I unlock the ship port, I am not able to manually attach those guns. Which means the Hornet Mark 1 as well as the Tracker Mark 1, the only loadout you can have is the 2 size 3s. So it's quite useless for the ship. Unless you're not using the ship for combat, but only for intel. However, the Mark 1 ships that is useful is the Super Hornet Mark 1. Because by stock, the ship already comes with a full loadout. The problem is same as the F7A Hornet Mark 1. You cannot change the turret guns and the nose turret guns. So the only thing you can do is to change the wings gun. So it's best to put the M5A laser cannon on the wings for the Super Hornet Mark 1 or the Heart Seeker Mark 1. The Heart Seeker is also pretty good because it already comes with a size 4 MA cannons or the Wildfire Mark 1. And this ship already comes with the top turret. It doesn't come with a nose turret. It's not a full loadout, but you do have a certain amount of firepower. 2 size 3 and 1 size 4 that you can use. Okay, one last thing, we're gonna check this out. So for the Heart Seeker Mark 1, what I want to see is if I can detach the size 4 gun on top or not. Let's see. Nope, that's a negative. I can detach the deadbolt, but I cannot detach the top size 4. So all these loadout is pretty much set. You can't really change anything, even with a tractor beam. The only thing is the wings gun. That's it. So that's the problem with the Hornet Mark 1 as well as Hornet Mark 2. If you have encountered those problems, please let me know in the comments below. Hopefully we can get a fix for these ships soon. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.